Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is a review for Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage DC. Okay, I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It is right before the holiday. Okay, I am off tomorrow for the 4th, which is great. Okay, I am aggravated right now because I opened my door a few times today and honey, flies have gotten in and I've killed about 6 flies today and I hate bugs. Okay. Now while I am here, hey y'all, I'ma probably be off screen because if I see it on the fly, I need to jump up and kill it and it may be quick. Okay. But I hope everybody's having a great day today. Okay. I hope you've all already subscribed to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and dot. Okay. Do also make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, on IG, on Twitter, because that's where I be most of the time. Okay. Y'all know to share this video, like the video, please, and thank you. And also comment in the comment section as this is a conversation between me and y'all. So y'all, I'm sitting here, and I promise y'all the whole time I'm sitting here, I'm looking around to see where the fly could be because I hate bugs. I hate insects, and I hate when the weather gets warm here. The minute you open your door, bugs fly in, or some kind of way they just get in the damn house, honey, and I just be like, I don't have time. I was sitting here in silence and listen for a fly and kill it because I don't have the time. I didn't kill 2 in my living room window, 1 in my dining room window, 1 in my bathroom window, 2 in my bedroom window. I ain't caught none of them in the closet room yet. And I know that ain't what y'all here for, okay? But I just killed one. And I'm like, I am so aggravated with the goddamn bugs. God, okay? It just makes me never want to open my door. Or I feel like I want to just put plastic around all my windows. So, because I'm like, they get me into when I open my door or maybe through the window. I don't know. Let me try to focus, y'all. Let me try to focus, okay? But, hey, y'all, make sure to hit the like button and all of that. Say hello to everyone around here. Hi. Hello. Okay, these 2 episodes of Love and Marriage was good. Okay, I have a lot to say about it all. Okay, after this live, I'm going to be on another live on my own channel. Of course, okay, we're going to be out here talking about honey Diamond from P Valley, baby mama Miracle Watts, and his children's other mama, who was up here kind of back and forth on IG. I have a whole opinion about that. So we're going to get into that little live at around, 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish for that, okay? Because I am like, whatever. You hear me? Whatever, okay? I'm so aggravated with bugs. I really am. Full effect, honey. And it always happens in the summer, and it's so aggravating. And I hate in my apartment here, like my last apartment, my building, like my door was inside the building, so I didn't have these issues here because we all have standalone doors. So when I open my door, it's the outside. It's outside, and I'm like, y'all should let us get screen doors, okay? And they was like, no, that is going to look. If everybody had the same goddamn door, it won't ruin the look. Okay, I will pay for a screen door, okay? And I can't do it. Okay, I had the same big tree and bug one fly in. And look, I opened my door for like, girl, this is the damn trash can out. So aggravated, girl. I could not. Okay. That's like the lizards around our house. Them suckers be waiting. And if a lizard flew, girl, if I had to deal with lizards, I would move from the state to Alaska. Okay, all I have issues with is flies in the winter that get in here or whatever, and then that's the most. I don't really have any other issues. Every once in a while, I've seen like one little centipede. I've seen centipedes before, a spider here and there. But them goddamn flies, honey, I be so mad. So, but I'm gonna call pest control and have them come spray. Hell, they can come every week. Every week. Cause look, look, Raid flying spray. I just ordered 3 more cans. I'm not playing. I keep it right there on deck because the minute I see a fly spray, you gotta go. Okay. I have a mesh screen because the bugs get on my nerves. I seen the mesh screen stuff, and I be like, well, what if a bug get inside the mesh screen, and then when I open my door, it's caught in here? It's just crazy. It's crazy. But I ain't mean to bug y'all with my bugs. Because yeah, today was the first day since the weather has changed that I've had to. I killed one bug maybe 2 weeks ago, one little fly, and that was it. And I've killed 2 little small black flying bugs. I'm not about that life, honey. I can't. It's making me so mad. Okay, but again, we are here to discuss this foolishness. Okay, this foolishness. Now, later on tonight, though, y'all, I am going to have a live, okay, tonight. And I wanted to do a cover for P-Valley. You know, P-Valley is always available, at midnight. So I watched the episode last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And it was a really good episode that I really want to have a quick chit chat. So the episode airs tonight, I think at 10. It goes off at around 11. A little bit after 11. So I'm going to be live at 11:15. Tonight. I should have done this for last week's episode too, but I just didn't think about it. So we may touch on last week's episode too, but I just want to discuss Keyshawn's past, present, and possible future. Okay, now look, if y'all have already seen the episode, do not post any spoilers in the comment section because I don't know who hasn't watched it yet. But yeah, tonight, 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have a quick little chit-chat just about the episode. It's not going to be no full review. It ain't going to be no full breakdown. I don't care if it's going to be me and 2 other people in there, okay? I just want to have a conversation about the episode because I felt like it was really, really good. And I really do wish I would have done the same thing last week with the Big Teak and little murder situation. That was a good episode too. But again, I'll see y'all tonight at that's already set at 11:15. I have not set up the live that I'm gonna do about Diamond and Miracle Watts and Diamonds. My man name is really Tyler Play. That stuff is played out on social media or whatever. But I'm gonna do that once this live is done. Give me about 30 minutes. So again, it'll be sometime between 8:30 and 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll have a little chit chat about that. Okay, I'm trying to be productive. Okay, despite me spraying flies all up and through around here, killing their ass. Anyway, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey, my sweet babies. Okay, geckos. Another animal I was to move for. Okay, you would never make it down here in South Florida because we have lizards and iguanas hanging around. Girl, no, I would not at all. I have never liked any animals. Cats, dogs, birds, fish, flies, ants. Anything that can't talk to me and I can say get out my face and they understand me. I don't like it. I panic I panic when I see any kind of bug because I feel like it's trying to take me out as a human being. It want to kill me and I don't want to die. You hear me? So yeah, I just don't like any bugs. I just don't. So when they get in my house, true moment, I feel like, am I dirty? My house is my house is immaculately clean. There's no trash around. It's no, and I'm like, why these? But I'm like, girl, bugs get in. Bugs get in houses, and it's aggravating to all people who it happened to. Yeah, but I just be like, I need to move. But like, girl, you can't move because of a bug. But anyway, I had one fly in my house for 3 days because I can hear. I cut everything off and now there's weight, and now I can hear it. That's how I killed one black bug in my place the other day. Because I sat and I just listened. Because I'm like, I hear something. And because I hear something, because I hear something, I'm like, I'm not playing them games. And I'll listen to where it's at, I'll get it out and I'll kill it. But today, I was like, wow, I hear, so I killed two. And the crazy part was I killed the one fly in my bathroom. Quick little detour. I killed the one fly in I was walking to my bathroom, putting my hair up in the ponytail, and I seen the fly sitting on the window. Spray. And some said, go in your bedroom and see if there's flies in your bedroom window. And sure enough, there was 2 flies in my bedroom window. I don't even open my bedroom window, but I feel like they're getting in through some itty bitty hole through the window sills or whatever. And then once they get out my curtain, they kind of fly out. But girl, but that ain't what y'all here for. That's a little rant. Okay, we gave folks time to get through. I know on the weekend. Why is she talking about flies? You taking too long to get. Look, sometimes you have to hear us rant about bullshit. Okay, but again, I'm gonna move on, y'all. I'm gonna move on. Yeah, I'm gonna spray some home defense because I ain't got time. Yeah, P Valley was good. It was really, really good. So again, we'll discuss that tonight at 11:15 on my channel if y'all around here to do that. And I'll probably have some kind of live tomorrow too. Even though it's the 4th, for me, I gotta push out content. Okay, that's what we have to do. Anyway, but yeah, I just ordered some of that too. So I ordered 3 cans of the flying insect raid spray, and I ordered 1 thing of the home defense. Because the last home defense I had, I bought like a couple years ago. I'm like, that shit probably need potent no more. I need some freshly potent, kill their ears, kill the bugs spray. Okay, so yeah, it does work wonder. When I spray the flies with this, they die instantly. So they're like, you know what I'm saying? They be dead. But I'm like, I want to spray it one time, and any bug in this whole apartment, all 1,200 square feet, it should die. It should just die. Okay. Anyway, let's get started here. Okay, so this episode we're gonna start with Love and Marriage DC. Both shows to me, gave aggravation. Okay, it gave who I want to punch and throat. It gave some of y'all need to be punched and throat a little bit or whatever. But I'm gonna leave that be. So we had a couple new looks. This episode that I wanted to show y'all. Last week I worked from the bed because I was tired. And I missed I missed Ashley's look. So these are her 2 new looks. Y'all know I don't care for Ashley, and I feel like, do I not care for Ashley because she has in her mind to keep fussing with Winter for no reason, or do I not like her because she's a fucked up individual who's being a mean girl, and I don't like mean girls? I'm not sure. I like the white outfit, don't like the lilac one. White outfit looks bomb. I'm not a fan of her Magini lilac outfit or whatever. It wasn't the best for me. But I'm like, it is what it is. Her hair in both scenes, I don't know. I feel like her hair, her end trims, with her hair down like that or whatever, but it's fine. Now we also had, was it Winter? I think we just had Winter. Winter's new look. Winter's new look. I love it. I love her hair. I think her hair is great. I feel like I've seen that dress on someone before. I just don't know where, but I like it. Okay, I like it. But I think it's the hair and the makeup I love the most on Winter. It's just cute. It's just cute and stylish. I love the color. Okay, but yeah, Monique needs to definitely get put cheddar. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna rewrite that. She's being a mean girl. I felt like she's being a mean girl. So in your opinion, okay. I don't care for her either. While one is best, and I like the straight hair. Okay. Ashley got her body done. I think she has, once or twice. Winter is cute. Yeah, it's a cute little look. It's a cute little look, so I like it or whatever. Ashley calls out BS. She sees she's growing on me. This is the thing. I don't have my light on because I felt like if it was a fly, he was gonna fly to the light, and I won't do that. So y'all can see me. I hope y'all can see me well. That's why I wore my bright sweatshirt. So like, here I go. But I have no issue with Ashley calling things out. I have no issue with that. My issue with Ashley is, for some reason, it's like she has it out for Winter, and I don't get it. For some reason, I feel like from day one, that was her arch enemy, and I just don't understand it. And again, I don't mind any question she asked. She asked Winter. I don't mind that at all. I don't even mind her being upset after the way that Monique explained things to her about Winter. I get all of that. But I felt like from episode 1, she had an issue with Winter. And I'm like, what the hell? Did they used to date the same man? Like, what happened? Like, how does it happen? I don't know. So it's not like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if there was a season 2, I don't dislike Ashley. I don't like how she is on this show right now, season 1. I don't like it. She could be different season 2. She can maybe explain things. I don't know. So it's not even that I don't like her, like for real. But something about her don't sit well with me and how she treats other people when I don't understand the reason for it. Okay, Monique is a snitch. I like Winter. Winter's confessional look is giving me Chaka. Yes, I can see that as well. Okay, Nikki likes Ashley. Y'all can see me. Okay, Winter's giving Destiny from Huntsville. I don't see it, but maybe it's somebody else. I don't know. Winter must remind her of someone because the same person. That's my point. I have no, like, the fact that Candace from Potomac don't like Monique or don't care for Monique, I fully understand that. I fully get it. Okay, I'm saying? I get, Monique not liking Giselle. I fully get when someone don't like someone for an actual reason. And Winter and Ashley is weird because it's like Ashley has an actual issue with Winter, like it's personal. That's what I don't get. That's what I don't get. And that's what I know I'm not tripping. I like Winter. I think that the background they are not sharing. And that's what I don't like. Like if something happened before, like let me know. Okay, let me know. Ashley gets me mean for no reason, but only mean for no reason with Winter. She not that hard at Arena or Monique. It's just for Winter. And it's been like that since day one. I think Ashley thought Winter is a weirdo simply because the side of her head is shaved and because of her current marriage not working. But people make mistakes. Give her some grace. And in my opinion, there has been no grace given to. I thought I heard a book. There's been no grace given to Winter from anyone, not even Monique, and that's weird in my opinion. Okay, you agree with me? I like Winter. Ashley rubbed me the wrong way on and Arena about to be mistake, honey. Oh wait till we get on Arena. Okay, we need to see that entire dinner because something was said that we didn't see. I agree. It seemed like we missing stuff. We be missing stuff. She's a mean girl, okay? I think there's a lot of skeletons in Ashley's closet, so she's very defensive. And when you are that defensive, it's gonna get out. It's gonna get out, okay? Winter reacts too strongly to girl. Ashley reacts too strongly to Winter. It's odd for someone she doesn't know, but it could be overhyped for the cameras. Because you want to make a splash. Season 1, I like them all. They all have their moments they get on my nerves. Okay, Winter actually left her rocky marriage, and they feel some type of way. I said that before too, because it's hard to see someone walk away from something that you are still stuck in. Okay, girl, put a hanging insect fly trap at your door. I don't want to. No, because I don't want. Then dead flies just hang around. They're gonna be hanging around. I just can't do. Yeah, but. And again, this is only issue in the summer, so I'm hoping it won't be that bad. But I have hung them up before, so we shall see. I like Winter more and more each episode, but I like Ashley too. Ashley does seem to have some personal against her. Maybe Ashley envies Winter's ability to stand alone. That's good. That's good. Ashley did say that she's trying to be a better person, but for whatever reason, Winter takes her back to who she was. Probably because who she was just happened yesterday. She ain't moved on for real yet. But the episode picks up right where it left off. Okay, and that is where Winter and Arena's having a conversation. Now, this is the thing. Arena came there to really fight with that lady. And Winter was like, I don't know why we're here, but I'm coming anyway. And so she really walked in my opinion, to an ambush because she walked in not knowing that Arena was pissed off about something. This is my thing. Arena is upset because, as Monique said, Winter made up nicknames for y'all husbands. And I was like, but again, Monique doing the most for the least reasons, the reasons these women are beefing. Because after y'all had a whole meeting, you then told more what was said, which created more problems. So why would you do that? That aggravates me about Monique completely, okay? And this is the thing. When this scene started, within like a minute, I was Team Winter. I was Team Winter because there's nothing worse than someone ignoring what they've said, which then makes you out to be the insane person because of what they said. And Irena is upset because she told Winter something that wasn't in confidence. It wasn't in secret. You told me something, and then when I was talking to my other friend, I jokingly said something that to me wasn't a big deal. Wasn't a big deal. And now Irena's acting like Winter either made up some shit or was being rude. I'm like, but that ain't what happened. Like, it isn't at all. And I'm like, it was just, in my opinion, Winter telling Monique what happened from her standpoint. And Monique made this shit the messiest it could be because I feel like the season maybe wasn't popping and they needed something. And because Winter, in my opinion, is hitting, Winter is a friend of. Winter isn't even really on the show like that. And every episode, someone from the main cast has more conversations about Winter than their own shit. If you think about it, that's really what's going on. Everyone, Monique and Chris, Arena and Jamie, Athy and Quit, they're all having these conversations about Winter. Y'all all on bullshit, okay? So when Arena asked Winter if she has mental issues or mental problems because of her marriage issues, I was like, bitch, what? And when Winter said, girl, do you? No, I don't. Do you? Well, we both been through some, if we both had issues in our marriage about our husbands being with infidelity. Now, let's make something clear. Arena gets pissed off. My husband has never had a baby by somebody else. And so I told you, I never caught him cheating. This is the thing. The fact that you was trying to catch him cheating means he was the one. He was cheating and didn't get caught. Anybody with 2 eyes or 4 eyes, even 1 eye, can see Jamie was cheating and never got caught. He was cheating in some kind of way and never got caught. And my thing is, Arena know that shit. And Winter know that shit. And everyone knows that. When anyone says, we've been through our issues, but I never caught him cheating, means it was enough stuff for you to question that man. And you looked and looked and looked and didn't find it, but you knew something was going on. So the fact that you did not catch him cheating, or the fact that he didn't have a child with someone else, does not mean that you did not go through issues in your marriage. And in my opinion, that was Winter's point. We have both dealt with issues in our marriage with our husbands not being trustworthy. But some hoes like to play dictionary. They want to play synonyms and antonyms. And for me, as upset as Arena got means Winter hit a nerve in your spirit that was speaking truth to you and you couldn't hide it. Because as we know, Arena likes to seem perfect. And because she likes to seem perfect, anyone thinking or insinuating that her husband was less than perfect makes her look less than perfect. If my husband was out here fucking with somebody, that means I ain't doing something right. That means I look bad. So I'm not even defending my marriage. I'm defending anyone thinking I'm not perfect. That's what this was, okay? And when her point in saying, I've never caught my... I feel like I look so dark, y'all. Let's hope a fly don't fly around me. Okay. But Arena's point in saying, I've never caught my husband cheating. Bitch, I've never caught a fish. I have never in my life caught a fish on a hook, but I know for a fact they asked in the sea swimming. I don't have to catch a fish to know what it is. You did not have to catch him cheating for you to know he was cheating. So that being your excuse don't mean shit. What I would have said is I've never even thought my husband has never gave me reason to think he was cheating. I've never had to look for evidence to catch my husband cheating. Because my thing is, that was the gotcha. You've never caught him. I ain't never caught no fish. But they're in the ocean, in the sea, in the lakes. They're there. You've never caught Jamie. True. But that does not mean you did not fully believe he was cheating on you. Right. She wanted proof of it, but she knows it's there. You know it's there. And this is the thing. The fact that you didn't catch your cheating husband cheating on you don't mean nothing different than the fact that Winter found proof that her husband cheated. Both y'all still had questions about your husbands being faithful to y'all. And you doing all of this because Winter jokingly called your husband red light. When Winter said she worked with the wrong thing, she know what's happening at the red light. You know what's happening. You knew. Ain't no man falling asleep at a red light and then not calling his wife. Girl. Thank you, Jamie Carter. They are very lucky that Winter ain't a meaner person because she could have laid her and that marriage out on this camera. Winter doesn't want to hurt her. Winter was very much showing grace. Winter was very much showing grace and not really trying to go there. We don't need proof. We know. We know. We can feel it. Period. So it angered me that Arena tried to play dumb diddy as in, oh, you've offended me in my perfect marriage. And because you've offended me in my perfect marriage, I need to now come at you because you the one. No, Arena, it was you, man. You mad for no real reason. Truthfully, you got too mad. You can say to someone, hey, don't make up nicknames for my husband. That's a clear-cut boundary. I'm gonna set a boundary. Please do not make up nicknames for my husband. It could have been a quick, cool. I didn't mean it offensively, but I get you. I won't do that anymore. You came in here hot because Winter stirred up in you the fact that you couldn't find proof of your man doing shit. So you had to stay. I have proof of what my man did. I was able to leave. You can't do what I did. Because you had to be perfect. And when she then said, because Winter then said, like, look, don't bring it, because Arena brought up, your husband had a kid on you, all these things. She's like, don't bring up what my ex did. Because if we can't discuss your marriage issues of the past, we can't discuss mine. I was like, hell fucking yeah. If we're gonna talk, let's talk. Do not speak about what my husband did in the past because you have issues too. It may not be the same exact issues of me, but you fully was hurt by your husband, even with you thinking that he was cheating. You hear me? And when Arena then said her confession, how I tried to say everything to get up under Winter's skin because I was upset. I'm like, you too old for that. If your husband and your marriage is so cool, you would never get that upset about something that does not make any sense. About a nickname, about you saying, I thought he was cheating. I never caught him. Well, that's your truth. You still thought it, right? The lies. You thought he was cheating, you couldn't find the proof, okay? And when Arena got up and was pointing in Winter's face, first of all, Arena would have went home missing some fingers. Arena would have went home with either some broken fingers, some missing fingers, or whatever. Something would have got. Don't put your hands in my face. Don't do that. And she stood up and was like, over Winter, don't do that. I was like, girl, and Winter said, you know what? She could be the oldest. First of all, sit down, get your hand in my face and say, I've seen therapists. Have you? Because you seem unstable, okay? but you might be the oldest out of all the ladies, okay? But you ain't nobody's mom here. Sit your ass down and talk like a grown woman. Arena got so hot because the truth hurts. It's one thing to be offended at someone really offending you. You know, that is what it is. However, you were mad because you could not ignore the truth she was speaking about your troubled marriage. And when Winter said, why did you stand up? Because you said something about my relationship. Well, bitch, so what? It was in response of you bringing up my ex. You know, you can't bring up my ex because he has nothing to do with this, which he doesn't. Because the ex-husband she speaks of ain't even Kevin. It's the old ex who she been divorced from for years. Arena then says, my husband isn't a scammer. My husband, you know, he did not sleep with another bitch. I was like, no, you didn't catch him sleeping with another bitch. You can't say that he didn't do it. You didn't catch him, okay? And, you know, I was, again, Arena, you protest too hard, my dear. You really do. And we're like, you know what? Okay, that's a badge of honor. You want a badge because your husband didn't do what my husband did? Okay, what you want, a cookie, bitch? What you want? Okay, you want a congratulations? Congratulations. And you go, and Winter got up and left. She's like, I'm not doing this. I'm not. And your husband probably has done things that you don't know. And I say yes, let her know. Because Jamie has done things that Arena don't know. I'm seeing Winter solely because I respect the fact that she stands in her shit. She has never denied saying nothing. When they confront her about whatever she's done, I did say that. It was a joke. Okay. But they want to make it seem like I could not have that kind of vitriol, that kind of energy for anyone who I don't know. I can't. My vibe ain't built that way. You can get a good maybe 10-second rant out of me, and that's it. But I'm like, Arena up here pissed. Her wig, her forehead was probably sweat from that wig line or whatever. Pissed. And for that reason, I'm Team Winter. Because they are really making it seem like she's done something to them for them to treat her that way. And she hasn't. Winter came on the show and spoke about her experiences in her marriages. That's what she did. That's really all Winter did. She was just honest about what her first husband had did after years of marriage, how she thought she found love again, and then he wasn't the one or whatever, and she's trying to leave. All she came on here did and was speak honestly about what she went through. And because they then call her, because Monique called her, or she used to call herself a relationship expert, which I also said, Winter, that ain't the right title, baby. Do not call yourself a relationship expert. But if that's who she was before this situation happened, that was her title. But they have really been going in on her because she was honest about what she went through and a title she had beforehand. And that's my opinion. And that's on bullshit. That's on bullshit. Because she ain't did shit to Monique, to Arena, or to Ashley. The same jokes and the same shade that they tossed Winter's way, he tossed it right back. But everyone makes it seem like Winter's the one that's wrong when she gives them back what they give her. But I digress. Okay. It's weird when people like to make issues when there aren't any. And it's weird when people can't accept how you make someone feel. And if I'm coming to y'all honestly about what I went through in life with my marriages, and y'all then come at me about it with jokes and funny shit, and then expect me to sit and take it and be cool with it, you got me fucked up. And then for Raina to say, oh, well, she must have mental issues because of what she's went through her marriage. You are in a marriage with a man who you yourself says is aggressive with you. Do you not think that part of that aggression he showed you, or the disdain that you have for whatever ain't perfect in our marriage, do you not think that has put a mental situation on you to Raina? Because you came in this episode looking crazy. Like you need to sit on someone's couch and have a conversation with them about what's going on with you and your husband. But I'm gonna leave that be. Okay, period. But let's move on. Okay, we see everyone meets up with everyone but Winter. Winter wasn't there because, of course, Winter isn't really on the show like that. She was supposed to come on as a one-time thing or whatever, and it went on from there. I agree, Tony. Monique is not a good friend either. Run her mouth at all. Okay, Arena had no business speaking on that girl Meredith. She was out of line. I don't think they respect the title that she has as a relationship expert in her previous relationship was a scam. Is contradictory. And this is the thing. I don't think she called herself that in this season. I think Monique said that was her title. And again, that's my point. If that's who she was before this situation, she can't, act like that's not who she thought she was. Because no one's perfect on this show. No one is. Winter ain't perfect at all. She has her faults too. But I just feel like they fucking with that lady because she isn't allowing them to make her feel like shit. And because she is fighting back and defending herself, they make it seem like she's wrong. When in hindsight, everyone else is doing the same thing. I think Arena was offended because she thought that the cheating part was going to be kept between the two of them. Not when she told her about it on the TV show in front of cameras. That's the gotcha. And even if she thought Winter wouldn't make a jokey name about it, it wasn't even a big deal. Because again, they don't know each other. I don't tell anyone I don't really know my personal business. I don't know you. So you don't deserve that information. But on this show, they have to appear like they're friends. And what we've really seen is none of them are actually friends. That's what happened on this show. Monique tried to pull people she knew onto a show that's supposed to be about couples who are friends. When you did that and you tried to make them all get along, they all don't. And that's gonna happen sometimes. The issue is you can expect stuff that's on camera to not be repeated. However, you also hope when it is repeated, it isn't twisted. Like even Monique telling them what Winter said is fine by me. It was the way she told it to them, which I had an issue with. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like the other ladies are not. Monique is showing how her and Chris had issues or whatever, but I feel like Arena and Athy is really acting like, well, that's Winter's issue. Winter has the issues of her marriage, not us. No, y'all do too. Y'all just don't want to deal with it, okay? But I'm like, that's fine. That's fine on me. Arena had confided in Winter when talking about her marriage. Winter made the joke about Jamie and Arena went into attack mode. She's trying to understand where Winter is coming from. But this is the thing. There's a way to try to figure out what's going on and not attack someone. Arena didn't come there for clarification. She didn't. Because if she did, when she was asking Winter questions, she would have allowed Winter to respond. When you want to figure out some shit, it's a conversation. It's a conversation. If you are not allowing that person to answer whatever question you have in their way for them to get it out, you're not really looking to have a conversation with them. To me, Arena was already so upset, she didn't really care what Winter said. When Arena and Athy talked about the nickname situation, they were both laughing. Monique was also laughing when Winter called them the names. So I'm all for Arena wondering why she made the name or whatever. But in my opinion, in that scene, it seemed like she never gave Winter the chance to kind of even talk about it. Because she just kept getting more and more upset. and more upset. So, you know, if you don't want to talk about it or whatever, then you don't want to fix it. Winter did the same thing when she expected the conflict to stay between Monique and her, but I totally agree with you. And this is what I'll say about that. I feel like Winter's issue isn't even that Monique went back and said shit. I think she feel like Monique went back and said shit in a way that made things worse. There's a way that your friend can confide in you and tell you what went on, and you have to know how to have that information relayed to whoever else that doesn't make it worse. Monique relayed that information to Arena and Ashley in a way that made things worse. Monique isn't the right person to be a bone collector. She don't know how to do it right. Or she was trying to be messy and she did do it right. I don't know. What I know is I didn't have an issue with Monique going back and saying things because it was all on camera. My issue is she did it in a way that made it seem like Winter was like, we still beefing, it's still problems or whatever. I don't like them. I'm going to also then talk shit about their husbands. That's what Monique did. That's my issue with that. I don't think Winter's issue is even that she told them. It's how she did it. That's the issue, in my opinion, okay? But let's talk about this particular scene, okay? Because it's been 43 minutes. First, look, like the video. I need y'all to go ahead and like the video because I'm thirsty. Because liking is the thing to do. So they all meet up because Jamie has an event for that CIAA event weekend or whatever, and they're talking about what their favorite topic, which is winter. Monique is talking, and she makes it seem like, well, Winter lies about, you know, what happened, okay? And so I don't like the position that Winter put me in because she made it seem like this, but it was really that, and because of her doing that, it's really her fault that she has no. Everything Winter said actually happened. The way it happened in the moment was what she told Monique. She was giving Monique the whole rundown about how it was, and Monique then took it back that way and made it seem as if it was still an issue. And I still feel like that wasn't Winter's point in talking to Monique. Winter really thought Monique was her friend, and she was talking to Monique as a friend. And Monique was a reality character doing what you do on these shows. And it was messy, and I don't care if the producers told her to say it. She could have declined to say it and be that messy. I can tell the situation was carried out because of production, because to me it wasn't juicy enough information to relay back to them. But we know production is known for being messy and trying to push things to be further and further and further, which is why when all of them get together, what do they talk about? The Winter situation. The Winter, that's all anyone is talking about. Y'all are on a show about love and marriage, and y'all aren't even together talking about y'all own marriages. Y'all are having conversations about the one person who's not even really a full-time cast member. That's insane. And for Monique to make it seem as if Winter put her in the situation, no, you did. You have to know how to relay information. Period. Okay. And the truth is, Winter told you what happened in full, and you assumed it meant they were at odds. And the fact that I think no one felt like it was an issue until Monique tried to fix things. That's my issue. You try to fix shit and make shit worse, okay? And when the producer asked, they're in the confessional, and it was Monique and Chris, and when the producer asked Chris what he felt about the situation, Chris said, "I'm just working on myself and to get better," which means he know Monique's hands ain't clean in this, but he refuses to speak against his wife, because if he agreed with Monique and how things were handled, Chris would have said that. My wife were late. Said, Chris, no, Monique, it's some bullshit, and I'm not gonna speak against my wife. Chris acting like I'm gonna work on my. No, bro, you can't fool me. You can't fool me. And I appreciate Chris not even getting involved and giving that PC response. That's cool by me. But your wife put herself in a predicament, and because she can't get out of it, okay, let me blame Winter. Okay, now Tasha, who on the end, looking amazing, by the way. Okay, looking great. She's talked to Winter. She like, I feel like it was a big misunderstanding. Okay, with the delivery and how Winter gave information to Monique. That's the big issue. It was how she told Monique the information, and then how Monique then went back and told the girls. The fact that Tasha can relate, she know what it is. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. It's a big miscommunication in someone's delivery, but nothing that Winter said wasn't true at all. And when Quick Man said, look, little fun size gonna say, well, I don't have time to, because Arena then told them, oh, y'all know she got y'all nicknames, and told Fun Size and Red Light what she said. And Quick's response was, well, I don't have a nickname for Wonder because she doesn't exist. Y'all are having full-fledged conversations, meetings, and all those things about Winter. Oh, she exists. In y'all dreams, in y'all nightmares, in y'all fantasies. She fully exists, okay? Anyway, Tosh, like, look, from Winter's point of view, Monique, you were her friend who she was just talking to, and that was what it was. It was a friend talking to a friend. And when Raina brings about, well, I talked to Winter, when I got to talk to Winter, whatever, it got messy, whatever. I asked her if she was mentally ill, and I appreciate Tasha saying that's wrong. That was shady. Like, who does that? I'm like, right. Who asks someone if they have mental issues based on marital issues? Monique has been saying for 10 years Chris ain't changed. Do she have mental issues? Or Raina around here wanting to get a goddamn a bigger booty with no fat on her body, okay, because she wants it. She clearly has mental issues, okay? And then Ashley around here, well, Ashley has been diagnosed with depression. So she literally has a mental issue. And that is no tea, no shade. But depression is something that you are diagnosed with, and it's a mental situation. So Arena, you asking Winter if she has mental issues, and your friend Ashley actually has them. And we wish and we pray the most peace upon Ashley, because depression is something hard to deal with. So for me, I'm like, these hoes crazy. Because y'all putting all this heat on Winter to avoid y'all own shit. You asking one woman if she has mental issues while your other friend actually has them and has been diagnosed with them. And Monique, who has been in a marriage with a man who she says herself hasn't changed in 10 years. That has to create some mental shit. So Arena missed me with the bullshit. And her saying, I don't have no fat on my body, but I want a BBL, which is literally a fat transfer. You want something that you ain't even built to give, bitch. And I don't mean to call her a bitch, because I want to respect her. Because I like this show. I do. But you asking someone if they have mental issues to get up under their skin is a bunch of bullshit. When the episode before, you were in a doctor's office asking about getting fat sucked out of your full body to be put in your ass, and there's no fat on your body. That's a mental issue, in my opinion. That is delusional. Okay, you're delusional about shit, Arena. But you admit that it's because you have this thought in your head that you have to be perfect, which is also what? A mental issue. Because mentally, it doesn't make sense to think that you can be perfect. Mentally, it does not make sense to want a BBL when you have no fat on your body because you want to look perfect. Get out my fucking face, okay? And it just makes me mad. So we do see Jamie, who was there as well, but Jamie gets upset because this is his event. And he feel like, because you can see Arena getting upset at the fact that Tasha is calling her out for being shady to Winter, asking her about the mental issues. And Arena is getting kind of riled up. And Jamie's like, you know what, stop. But she isn't listening. So Jamie kind of grabs her face and like, being aggressive, as she says he is. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, look at Jamie getting aggressive. He's real aggressive with his wife, right? And so, Arena, does Jamie's aggressiveness has it given you mental issues? Because a man who makes me feel like they're aggressive with me I would be scared sometimes. He's aggressive. So does that give you any issues, Arena? I mean, just let me know. And he like, when I try to, he said, when I raise my voice, it's like I'm the bad guy. But I'm trying to say, hey, let's have fun. Let's stop this conversation. So it didn't get up and start dancing, but whatever. I was like, get out my fucking face. Right, who should get the fat from? It's body dysmorphia, which is a mental situation, because your mind makes you think you look different than what your body actually looks like. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's just like girl bye. We can't do it. Winter left the situation. Arena probably has trauma because she is still in the situation. She set herself up for people to question her mentally, her mentality, and that's gonna be on her, fully on her. Okay, and at the end of the day, girl, get out of my face. Okay, let's get into Monique, who then goes over to Winter's house to have a conversation. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I would never have another friendly type of conversation with Monique, meaning I can't talk to you as a friend. I can't. I wouldn't want it because I can't trust. I can't trust that I wouldn't trust I could trust you with me being open about how I feel. Because when I did that, you went behind my back and made shit worse for me. And the kicker is, I feel like Winter, which don't even know the scene that Monique has shot with the girls. Winter, I don't know that Winter. Monique has never defended Winter. The most she said was, Winter's always been this and that or that and this, but y'all saying this. I don't know that Winter, so she must be lying to me. Girl, the fuck by. Look. Once someone shows me they do not wish me well and they are just not giving a fuck about what I'm going through or whatever, or how I'm feeling, I'm good on you. So for me, if I was in Winter's position, I would not ever trust Monique, ever, because Winter is really still looking at Monique as a friend, and Monique is not reciprocating that situation. And Monique tells Winter, well, I did meet with the ladies and I told them about you giving their men nicknames. And she said, oh, I know. Because Arena came to me about that already. Okay. Right. Once I see you give a fuck, I'm done. I give up. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay to do that. And I feel like Winter don't know that yet. Like Winter hasn't even seen the conversations that they've had without her there. So I feel like probably watching the season is probably even worse for her because she's seeing, oh, it was worse when I wasn't there. She ain't never said, stop talking about my friend, or I'm uncomfortable talking about Winter without her present. And look, no one, I am protective. I am a mama bear to the people in my life. And You can't speak about anybody in my presence who I rock with. You just can't. I don't allow it. So, in my opinion, we have not seen Monique even try to defend the friendship she has with Winter at all. And it's some bullshit. And I'm like, Monique, I can see you. In this situation, Monique, you seem real flawed, real fucked up. And I don't know if you just don't know if that's what you, I don't know if you don't realize it or whatever. I don't know. But for me, the way she's been on her lives on IG, because I did not watch the one from last, I need to rewatch the one from last week. It was over 2 hours. So I may listen to that tonight and then make it rant to y'all tomorrow. But to me, she still gives shady in her lives, as she's discussing the season. So, girl, bye. So, but again, she tells Winter about how she told the girls about the nicknames. Yeah, so Monique has said in previous lives how she knows Winter from them both being football wives, that that's the thing. They've never like hung out one-on-one, but they're in that same sisterhood. So Monique is on bullshit in that perspective. But Monique says how like I've been through it, through people giving my husband a nickname who did not know me. Okay. And I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? And so I felt like I couldn't, I had to be 100 or whatever. I could not, that just saying how Winter, girl, my COVID brain is so real, y'all. I'm trying to gather my words and it's all getting conjunct in my brain. Oh, I hate COVID. But Monique's point was, I didn't like the situation of you giving them nicknames based on what I have been through. And so I had to talk to them about that. Even though Monique fully laughed and joked with Winter when Winter called them names, she never said, you shouldn't do that. Let's, you know what I'm saying? If you really felt some kind of way, you would have said something because you felt some kind of way, but you did not. Okay. So it's like, but you laughed. You fully was involved in the whole joking of it. So now all of a sudden, we have to make it seem as if, Monique was completely against the shit. I was like, girl, no. And Winter, what I'm saying? Look, I feel like I can't talk to Monique or share things because I never thought that she would go back and tell them, everything I said. So I don't even trust what I can say to her. But she brings up how she met with Irena or whatever, how Irena was in her face, upset, yelling, cussing, fussing, hand in face or whatever. Really? I can't believe that. And Monique then again plays surprise. I don't know that kind of Irena. Oh my God. I didn't know that. Because y'all not really friends. You're not really friends at all. Okay. And Winter even said Winter said I was never really talking about her husband. I was repeating what she told me about her husband and made a joke about it. And that was really it. And I don't think Winter had any malice in what she was doing. I think she was doing the same thing the other one were doing. But they make it seem as if she is just this malicious husband accusing woman who they are better than. And I feel like once I watched the show back, if I was Ashley or Raina and seeing how she laughed deep in her soul, you didn't say that to me, Monique. I didn't know that, Monique. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. And so her confession, Winter says how, you know what I'm saying? Look, for me, she said to her, like, I feel like I have to start wearing I should start wearing a body cam because you never believe me when I say what happened or whatever. So you always act so shocked. So I gotta have proof. And in her confession, Winter said how, you know what I'm saying? I just hate the fact that, I have to start telling Monique what's going on or whatever with these gutter Barbies. Okay, gutter Barbies. And the producer then say, what's a gutter Barbie? And she said, well, it's someone who's very, very pretty, but they also aim low. I said, that is the perfect depiction of what they are. And to me, that name wasn't derogatory. We know what gutter mean. You can get down, you know what I'm saying, with that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, and because they're both beautiful women who love boasting about how beautiful they are. So I was like, gutter Barbies made complete sense. Okay. Now Monique went live yesterday, y'all. So it's like a little 4-minute clip. We're gonna watch. Okay. Because I'm like, ain't no point in having a 4-minute live breakdown or whatever. But um Monique touched on the gutter comment and a couple other things, but I want to watch it and then we'll get back into the review, okay?
What's going on, everybody? What up, what up, what up? I love you, Mo, but I don't like being the bone carrier. Listen, I had no idea that I was the bone carrier. Yeah. Do you worry that influence from reality TV would try to put you and Chris against each other? No, I mean, we've been doing reality TV this is our 6th year. Like, I mean, we took a break in between, but I mean, if it hasn't put us against each other by now, I don't think that reality TV is what puts you against somebody or what causes issues. I think it really just exposes issues, or it puts a spotlight on things you're already going through. But it's up to you and whoever it is that you're dealing with to make sure that that doesn't affect what you have going on and the truth of whatever it is that you're dealing with. Because at the end of the day, you only get a piece of what is really going on. You get a small glimpse of what is going on. So that's why it's important to know who you are and who you're with, because people will come with comments left and right thinking that they know the whole picture, and they're only basing what their opinions are based off of what they see. So you can't look at, what's happening in the reality TV world and just be like, yeah, see, I was right about this or I was right about that. No, it doesn't work like that. You said specifically you set Chris up with nannies when you have to leave, so I don't know where they got that from. Yeah, anytime. First of all, we have a nanny full time, Monday through Friday. Chris is only here with the kids for like 2 hours. By the time I get home at 10:30, my nanny's here between 11 and 11:30. So it's not like he's here all day. My nanny typically will work till 6:30. So we have somebody here full time, Monday through Friday. On the weekends, we're both here with the kids, and that's when we do our family activities and things like that. So when I go out of town, he has help around the clock. My nanny will sometimes stay here. My mom is now living here. So I don't ever leave and he doesn't have help. When I go out of town, I just kind of like fend for myself. Y'all know how it is, y'all moms out there. So I don't know. Monique, what did you think about Winter calling them gutter Barbies? I didn't think that was cool. I didn't like the ratchet comment. I didn't like the gutter Barbies because they've not done anything to be called those things. There's been a lot. Yeah, it was a creative name, and it was funny. Like, I did laugh, just like I laughed at Fun Size and Real Life Special. Like, it was funny. But at the end of the day, I don't want people to think that like Ashley and Arena are these mean girls. Like, nobody on this show is a mean girl. Like, everybody just, like, it was just a bunch of misunderstanding on top of misunderstanding on top of misunderstanding. And a lot of times when you try to get into the middle of something, thinking that you're fix it, like me, thinking that you're fixing it, it becomes messy. It becomes confusing because you're thinking that every detail you're being told is exactly what happened. And it was just a lot of back and forth, which was very exhausting. I was over it. But once you get in the middle of it, you can't like just walk away. It's like you gotta like get things back on track. On top of the fact that I'm the person that introduced all of these ladies, Did you enjoy the couple workout? Yes, it was so much fun because I just felt like, sometimes you get to that point in your marriage where it's just like, what are we doing that's fun anymore? We're not laughing. We're not having like a good time. And it really felt like the old Moni and Chris. Like, I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. Chris was being silly, which is one of the reasons, like, when we were dating, like, we were both so silly. Like, I'm really goofy, and Chris would just laugh at me and we would just have so much fun. So it was nice because it was like, it just felt like old times, so it was really cool.
So I wanted to play that just so y'all could see a bit of Monique commenting more about the episode. So I did like a couple of comments I can kind of go back to. Ashley and Quick didn't seem that upset about it because they so jazzed in its sarcasm as well. Everyone laughed at both nicknames. Everyone. No one was upset. anybody. But because it's winter, they want to have an issue, and that's my opinion. Okay, they can't be mad that winter is just as shady as they are, and that's my point. They are all shady. They are all doing insane things that can be considered shady or whatever, but they only have an issue at what winter is doing. Okay. Yeah, Monique is not that woman's friend. We've known each other a long time. We never hung out. This means y'all are not friends. You are not close. It's surface, and that's the truth. But I think Winter don't think that. Monique was the one who said that, and when Monique said that on a live, she brought everybody, Monique had a live a couple weeks ago, and brought on like each couple or whatever, and then brought on Winter. And Winter said, I get your explanation to our friendship dynamic. I get that now, which to me meant she didn't think that's how they were during the season. But since I now know that, okay, in hindsight, I would have done things differently, okay? All these lives they do on these shows appear to be damage control. Some of them I do think are damage control, but some of them are really informative because we have to also understand the production companies who piece this thing together. And sometimes it's just better to have a clearer understanding of behind the scene things, or how long a scene was, or how things cut out. So you really have, like, for me, and that's why I take it to the 4 minutes I just showed y'all. Monique was live for an hour. No, an hour and a half. And I got that 4 minutes out of that. It was an hour of her talking to the salt lady, the salt keg lady. And I'm like, I don't have time. But you have to like watch these lives and just figure out the good parts that pertain to the show. And for me, some of it isn't solely damage control, but some of it do be damage control. Okay, so I can get that. They got full-time nanny. Why does she always complain? I don't know. You know, we probably need to ask Chris. Amina Rainer was acting gutter at the table, yelling finger in the face, acting a fool. And my thing is, Monique said, I thought the names were funny. I laughed too, but I did not think the ladies did anything to be called gutter Barbies, but they did. Chris was in the background saying the name was creative. He laughed too. And that's my thing. I don't know why Monique seems to be playing both sides. I don't get it. I don't know why she tried to make it seem like Winter's comment calling them gutter Barbie was so crazy. She didn't call them ratchet, but they were being gutter. It is what it is, okay? And I was like, we can't be out here trying to play tit for tat, but not want to tit or tat. So that's the weird part for me. I don't understand it. And I'm like, that's why I can't wait to see the reunion and to kind of see everything play out to get a better full picture of everything. Because at the reunion, you hope everyone will be able to explain their parts and what their thought process was, and then have this a better picture of everything. But it's just like, I just do not like how I feel like everyone wants to blame Winter for everything. Because do not get me wrong, Winter ain't perfect. She's also shady in her responses. And you know what I'm saying? She has been very open. She was the one who brought her husbands or whatever. I get all of that. But the way the ladies are responding to Winter is as if, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? What do you say? But Winter is saying the stuff on TV, so either way, the others would know what she said to me. I don't think anyone cares about that, in my opinion. Yes, they have a nanny and assistants. Okay, it's like, is it funny or insulting? That's what though, because you laugh in the moment. Monique laughed. We just heard Chris laugh, and we seen them both arena. And when Monique told Ashley about the fun side, she busted out laughing. So how's it defensive? I don't know why people are saying that everyone hates Monique. The show has not been a good look for her so far, and the people are making radical assessments. Because I don't dislike Monique, but I can't watch an episode and not call out what I see. And each person who watches the show will have a different opinion because everybody different. But no one is hating Monique for no reason. I don't hate Monique. Not at all. I still like her, but I also have to call her bullshit as it's on the show. So I can't be biased, you know what I'm saying, and not call out what I see. So I'm like, whatever. But back in scene or whatever, Monique brings up how I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, we should all be able to work things out and have a sisterhood because, you know what I'm saying, we all, because of all the confusion, no one can see past the argument. Because when things were good, Monique, you brought up some old shit to stir the pot a little more, in my opinion. And what also angers me is I feel like when she's talking to Winter, it's all about, well, I think, you can do this differently. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's a difference in how she talks to the ladies. I do think the only similar thing she does is she'll say, I can't believe Winter did that. I can't believe Raina did that, because you don't know the people. However, I feel like she gives different energy when she's like, when she's with Raina and Athy, she gives energy of joining in on how they feel that Winter's the issue. When Monique, in my opinion, is with the ladies and they are discussing Winter, she is fully on board with Monique is saying there's an issue with Winter. Winter did this and this and this, all this wrong. It ain't y'all at all. And when she's with Winter, she gives off a vibe of, we should fix things. We should fix it. I'm just like, girl, I cannot. Okay. And when Winter said, look, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they toss these low blows at me about things that devastated my family. Okay. And she starts crying. And she's like, it's awful because it's real stuff I went through. And I don't care how mad someone is, it's not funny. And when Monique then says, well, Winter, you're so strong. You know what I'm saying? You've never, when you talk to me about these situations or whatever, you're usually smiling or whatever. You've never been so vulnerable. Okay. So I did not think you were still hurting, because when you were talking to me, you weren't like this. Okay. And Winter, like, well, as a friend, I feel like you know my character. Okay. You know me as, you know the consistency of my character. So I did feel like, I felt a bit betrayed, or whatever word you used. I felt a little bit hoodwinked and bamboozled in our friendship or whatever. And like, you jumped ship, and like what I was going through was overlooked. And when Monique said, well, I don't think, I jumped ship, but I feel like you never just open. Somebody thing. And Monique, what that meant was, you've never sat in front of me and cried. Because you did not show me you were hurting by breaking down and crying, to me, you were fine. And we always say that people feel like if someone isn't this emotional wreck, that people ignore they're going through pain. And to me, that is what Monique just said. Because you talk to me in a normal way about your issues, about what you're going through, I felt like you weren't in any pain. You weren't hurt about what happened, because you did not show me, oh my God, you didn't show me your tears, and you didn't do all of that. And Winter said, because 6 months ago, when I told you about that, I thought it'd be easy. I can be separated for 6 months and I can quickly get my divorce and move on. I'm still fighting for him to go through the divorce. So I'm still going through it. What I thought would be an easy exit has been hard as shit. And then y'all are up here basically making fun of me because I told y'all about what I'm going through. I'm just saying. That's what I think. Okay. Anyway, so Monique's like, well, because, I did not even know, how, which I did not know how sensitive you were or how sensitive of a time it was. So I know Raina and Athy don't know either. That shouldn't be the point. I always say you have to treat people like you have no idea what they're going through. Like, no one should have to show you how broken they are in a moment for you to give them grace. That's how I am. That's how I move. I try my best to show grace, to show understanding, and other folks don't do that. And as a woman, someone saying I fell in love with someone and found out all these things, even if they're not showing me in their facial expression, that they're broken or heartbroken or whatever, I would still show them grace because I don't know what their personal struggle is. And that's most folks' issues. Most folks only care about what you can show them, and they don't care about what's behind closed doors. And that's what's fucked up. And for me, I feel like when Monique said how you took a jab at them and they did too. Girl, everybody full of shit. Everybody full of shit, okay? Because I feel like after Winter see this show, she should fully know, like, for next season, you can't trust them right now. I'm not saying they can't get to a better place, as they grow as friends or whatever, but I'm like, you can't trust none of them right now. So when you go back, if there's a season 2, and if Winter is asked back, which I'm sure she will, because she was huge this season, she should know to tread lightly, to not trust them, and to keep her cards close to her vest. You know what I'm saying? The story with her second husband sounded ridiculous. I would have had some questions. This is the thing, feel goody. No one is saying a person can question what is going on, but them joking about what's going on and then saying that you have mental issues, and because you've had 2 failed marriages is your fault. That's the thing. People we hear stories every day that are unbelievable. We hear shit every day that's way worse than this. Completely way worse and crazy. Winter saying she met a man and fell in love and then found out he was a scam. He was scamming from his job and lived with his parents. That's not crazy. That shit happen every day, B. Every day. Broke folk get scammed the same way. There are women right here in any city who will tell you they met someone who wasn't who they thought they were. The difference is they can't get out. So Winter's story wasn't ridiculous. Erica Jane was married to a man on Housewives of Beverly Hills, married to that Tom Girardi dude for years, and he was scamming the law firm for millions. Okay. Kamora Lee Simmons' youngest son's father was still married to his previous wife and was also scamming the people at his job. So anyone acts like, oh my God, Winter story. So it's not crazy. Even Arena and Abby, I can't believe that shit. How? How can anyone say I've never known for someone to date somebody and was lied about who they were? That shit happens every day. That does not mean you can't ask questions about it, but you can't make it seem as if that's a crazy thing that happens. Who gets scammed? People get scammed daily. You hear me? And when somebody uses your pain as their joke, you don't trust the motherfuckers. When you tell someone how they made you feel, because you tell them, Monique, how what they did made her feel, and Monique's response, at least what was shown, was, well, you threw jabs and so did they. Half the population, baby daddy scams more than Kevin did. Kevin fooled the guys in the episode. We're going to get to that in 1 second. Hey, Miss B. Jennifer Lewis, the actress, Aunt Jennifer, was scammed by a man she dated. So people can fully miss me with the bullshit acting like Winter's situation is so crazy that how can someone not question her? It ain't about not questioning her. It's your intent. And Ashley's intent was always to embarrass Winter about her truth. And I'm going to leave it there. Because I did not mean it. Look, it's been an hour and 20. Are y'all entertaining? Are y'all having fun? Are y'all enjoying this long ass review? You know what I'm saying? Because look, Angie, I know, honey. I fully know. Look. I am fully aware that lady knew what that man was doing, and she played innocent. But I have to say what she said because she said that. But girl, because we know now because I watch it too. Girl, I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay, but I'll be like, sometimes when my lives go too long, I'll be like, oh my God, girl, it's too long. You're doing too much. Okay, but I'm happy. Okay, thank you. Say, okay. Thank y'all. Okay, see, you have to comment in the comment section if you're having fun. Okay, you have to, yes. Okay, because we still have to do the freaking, Huntsville after that. It's going to be a fucking 3-hour live. Okay, thank you for the sticker, Nicole Douglas. Okay, thank you. Okay, right. Critical hit. I have to watch on my phone. Okay. But thank you so much for the super sticker. Okay. Um and look, y'all know me. When anyone has a different opinion, it's cool around here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a whole conversation. That's why the corner is here. Okay. Right, Favorite Apollo was scamming the elderly. You hear me? Everyone has got scammed by someone who they thought was something they were not. But let's move on to the Arena and Jamie session with that the lady, the Terry lady. Okay, Terry is, what is her title, y'all? Terry is a intuitive energy healer and life coach. I had to pull it up so I can see what it was. Okay, and this was a cool thing. Look, I'm gonna shorten this on up. So when Terry asked me, why am I here? What am I here for? Okay. And not y'all bringing up more folks who done scammed, honey. Jen from Basketball Wild got scammed her Range Rover. Jen Shaw scammed all the poor people or whatever. No, the old people. Okay. America scamming right now. Because we know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So when she asked, like, why am I here? And Arana brings up, like, you told me how I was trying to be perfect or whatever, I'm saying, and this and that and that and this. James was like, look, let's cut to the point. You said that she didn't read me enough. You said that, it's more that she can tell me about me. And so that's why I'm here. And she was looking like, what the fuck? Are they fussing? Because at this point, they're fussing back and forth about why. I'm like, what is going on here? Why? Okay. Jerry said, to see our interactions, okay, anyone who witnesses this will say, y'all have issues, because they do. They do, okay? And she brought up how Arena covers up a lot of emotions. I'm saying she comes off fake. It's like, not to be rude, she comes off fake, okay? And that you want the world to see something different, and that's not the truth. And I was like, yes. Okay? Yes. This is the thing. As bad as Jamie is, Arena is a different kind of bad. Arena is out here living a lie. Arena wants folks to see her as something, or her marriage as something that it isn't. That's just as bad as Jamie being a self-centered, seemingly aggressive husband who possibly cheated on her throughout their marriage. And the fact that her just watching them banter and fuss back and forth, and her saying, like, you know what I'm saying, Arena, you come off fake. And it was true, okay? And she gets for Jamie, I said iron board or something like an iron board, and your father or someone like with a black marker tracing your hand, about do it this way or the highway. And then, like, my father, raised me. My parents got divorced, and so when I turned around 8 years old and older, I lived with my dad, and his father was very, very stern with him. I feel like Jamie wholeheartedly dealt with abuse as a child, be that mental, physical, emotional, spiritually, or whatever. He fully is broken because of what he lived through the child. Now, that does not excuse his ways currently. However, the fact that he's now being told this and he's realizing, damn, that is true. I just hope he gets help. Okay. And then with Arena, well, she also brought up how she said you have a lot of despair over nurturing feminine energy, probably because your mom left, okay, when separation, whatever you said or whatever, and that there's rage in you about that, and that's attached to your mom. And she then said it's interesting that you married somebody who was tied to being all about this goddess of feminine energy, because Arena has this perfection as a woman complex in her, and Jamie has this rage against feminine energy because of him not being around his mom. And I was like, she out here reading people. I was like, wow. So their faces here, okay, their faces here was after she told them about themselves. She was fucking spot on. And I say that it's because of what they've said themselves about their lives. Not because I know them or nothing else, but because they've expressed that same shit. And now again, Terry was on Monique's live last night. It's about an hour of conversation. I'm gonna post it later because I ain't got time right now, because I do want us to see what she said. Okay, so I'll post that. Y'all can watch that, later on or whatever. But again, she was spot on. And she explained things clearly. She was good. They never got into why he stayed with the dad and the mom, but a part of me feel like it could be because the dad was so stern, or his way to hide it. He probably like, no, my son will be raised by me. You know what I'm saying? So a part of me feel like the dad kind of forced his way into, keeping the boy with him when they, separated. Jamie seemed like he wouldn't even entertain a reader, so I'm surprised he was listening. I think it's because when he was listening, she was correct and stuff that she could know. And he realized, because Jamie's whole physical being, his whole disposition, his whole everything changed as she was talking. Like, damn, she right. Damn. And when Arena brings up how, because he agreed with what she was saying. And Arena brings up how what Jamie doesn't be realizing how, he blows up over the smallest shit. And Jamie was because you'll keep, want to go on or whatever. So they still back and forth or whatever. And Terry said, do you really love Arena? Now, I don't know if my DVR skipped him answering that question. I didn't see him answer it. If y'all saw it, because I was like, I don't see the answer. So I didn't see him answer that. So I don't know if they left it off or what, but I didn't see him respond or whatever. Okay. But I was like, okay, whatever. But again, I was like, this is a good scene, in my opinion. Because, okay, because I'm like, I kept rewinding, and I'm like, am I going crazy? Am I missing it? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, y'all take a second and like the video. I need some more water. Like the video. Because I was thirsty, y'all. I was thirsty. We see a quick scene, the little scene with Monique and Chris. I didn't care about that much or whatever. They went to some little, was it a twerk session? I don't know what it was. It was working out though. And to me, it was the same old, we want Chris to do this, and it was the same repetitive ass conversation or whatever. Them both wanted to try to make their marriage work or whatever. Okay, I'm like, whatever. And Monique say how she's going to plan a group trip to try to fix shit. I'm like, Monique, stop trying to fix shit. You can't do it right. Just leave it be. Don't do that. So we then see all the guys end up at bar one, including Kevin. Chris says he feels like it's only fair for Kevin to be able to talk about his side of things. I was like, while that's true, to me, that isn't Chris, that is production. Everything about this winter Kevin shit It's production trying to save the season. Because you have 3 full-fledged couples, why are y'all focusing on the people who are not really on the show? This is production, and you can't tell me different, okay? And DJ Fun Size say how I hate gossip, you know what I'm saying? But I keep hearing about, this ex-husband who was scamming, who lived with his mother or his parents, and I was like, this is giving production trying to cause a further argument for later that will spike ratings. Kevin came, I'm still wearing my ring, she's my wife. I was heartbreaking that at where we are now. I'm saying it was 15 months of us dating and being together and falling in love. Okay. When Kevin then pulled out a goddamn PowerPoint presentation he printed out of Winter's a book she wrote about them falling in love, I was like, bitch, what? I said, Kevin scamming on TV? Kevin came to this there was that bar one in Charlotte. So Peter popped up, so we walked away, okay? This fool printed out a PowerPoint presentation of what Winter wrote about y'all love. To do what? Explain to me what it was for. For why? Because even if when she wrote that, she felt that way, that isn't how she feels now. You look fucking delusional. You came to that damn bar with a briefcase with files and records and printouts and shit. Girl, I was like, why? For what? Poor K. And when Jamie then asked, well, do you still want to work things out with your wife, or are you done? Okay. And I was like, what does it matter? When Kevin said she's made it clear that she doesn't want to be with me, the fact that he knows she don't want him and he's still antagonizing this girl as if he didn't do shit, so she should stay with him, to me proves Winter's point in I'm still fighting with him to just get divorced. He's trying to force me to still be with him. This fool came here with a printout, with court papers, with his man bag, okay, to make us. I still love, even though she made it clear she don't want to be with me, I am leaving the door open because I still love my wife. But she's made it clear she don't want you. They then bring up the business stuff. He said how, it's these business issues. It was these different lawsuits about this one lawsuit about these couple millions or whatever. He wasn't even fully, I don't know if they cut out his explanation, but he put out a binder and was pointing to stuff saying this, that, or the other. And how he wasn't scamming anyone, that there was someone else who did some shit and wasn't being honest, and they're kind of blaming him. And I was like, miss me with the bullshit. And when Fun Size then said, well, Winter's the one calling you a scammer, and so I don't get that. So because to me, Winter must be the problem. I said, oh, okay. Men are assholes. And yeah, he didn't say nothing important. Nothing important. Nothing. And yes, Quick just don't like Winter. As a grown man who said he don't like bullshit and he don't like mess, he don't like, whatever, you are fully involved in it. For you to sit up and shake that man's hand because did you read the documents? If y'all don't know, court documents be 20, 30 pages of shit. Can't no one tell me he sat there and let them read through that shit. No one. And anyone's defense could be, I didn't do this. So-and-so did this. It isn't me. That's their defense. That does not mean the accusation isn't valid. Unless he showed them court documents showing the case is being dismissed, unless it's court documents showing he was found not guilty, unless he said I'm no longer being sued, Kevin ain't proved shit. Besides, he can carry a pocketbook with books and papers. Bull of a shit. full of the shit. Okay. And they all aggravated Chris. I was like, why did you invite this man to say, oh, he has the right to defend himself? They not even on the show. What are you doing? And then the last scene we see in the episode of all of them meeting up at Monique and Chris's house because they're all going on this vacation, this little weekend getaway to Chris and Monique's their other house. And so they're all gathering to leave or whatever. Monique brings up, because I invited a sex therapist that I've met through Winter, I could not invite Winter. Okay. Winter isn't staying the whole weekend. She's gonna come with a sex therapist or whatever, and she'll leave that evening. But I had to invite her, okay? But if y'all don't feel comfortable being around her, y'all can go to y'all rooms when they hear. Oh, I'm on punishment now, bitch? I have to go to my room? Okay. And Kristen said, oh, I also invited Kevin. Why did you invite Kevin to a couple's weekend? For what? For why? I get Monique saying I invited Winter because it's her friend and she ain't staying or whatever. Monique and Chris is playing production games. You can't tell me different. Yeah, and the way they supported him is similar to how they supported Martell on Huntsville. They just fully believe you believe someone you did not know because they had too many papers for you to read through. You believe what they said. Completely overproducing. Not the fact that Chris invited Kevin, who we've only seen 2 times. I don't want to surprise anyone. So I don't want to play surprise. So I want y'all to know that Winter will be there. And Chris come in, I also invited Kevin. Why? For what? Kevin don't know them. Why would you invite Kevin on a couple's trip? Because production wants a fight. Production doesn't care that Winter is telling y'all she's going through a hard time trying to get divorced from this man. So let's surprise her with her estranged husband. Because no one else on this cast is interesting enough on their own. And that's really what it is. And that's no tea, no shade. I told you the first season of Huntsville really didn't get good until season 2. Well, the end of season 1. And then going forward, it got better. This season has been boring outside of everything surrounding Winter. Outside of everyone going at Winter. Period. You hear me? It's complete bullshit. Boring. They only are doing things around Winter. They give her no grace at all. Anyone who would bring my estranged husband on a trip and not tell me when you know I'm telling you it's hard for me to get away from him, the fuck. Duh. F-U-C-K. They're all using Winter. Everyone on the show, Monique included, is using Winter as their storyline. That's just what it is. And I'm not, I don't understand. I don't get how it's happening, but that's what it is. And you can't fool me to think different. You just can't. You can't. You can't. She's a friend of the show. Winter does need a raise. She fully needs a raise. Okay? Hate her or love her, she's the only one giving anyone any content to be on the show this season. And Monique isn't even an EP. It seems like they are just ganging up on Winter, which is basically bullying. That's what it seemed like. Right now, she is the male. Monique was supposed to be the star of this franchise. She was. The show was built around Monique. And everyone's situation they're following is Winters. Every cast member every cast member is discussing Winter. That's no tea, no shade. That's what it is. You hear me? So let's move on, honey, to the Huntsville folk. Give a quick like, and then we're gonna get into it. And I'm back. Okay. Let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville, which was also good too. The season, for new looks. We see Mel's new confession look and also Tisha's. Now, I mean, I feel like Kimmy had the same outfit on that Mel has on, and I did not like it on Kimmy. And for some reason, I don't mind it on Mel. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But I feel like I saw this on Kimmy and didn't like it. I don't know if when Kimmy had it on, the shoulders were maybe more broad. Like the shoulder pads were like more up. I don't know. But I don't mind this look on Mel. But I remember, I don't believe I liked it on Kimmy. Right. See, I'm not crazy. It's similar. Maybe Mel's looks more. Yeah, Candy had to get Candy too, and I didn't mind Candy's either. So I feel like maybe Candy and Mel's was more tailored to their body. I don't know, because I love Candy. Okay, I think Mel looks great. I think Mel also had a boob job at some point in time, but it looks great. Okay, Tisha. I'm not doing this. I'm not. I'm going off screen. Okay. Girl. Kendra Nicole said this. I didn't say this. Kendra said this. I don't like Tisha's outfit because Tisha's outfit looked like it's something she used to wear that she can't fit, and she wore it anyway. And I think Tisha has an amazing body. This looks horrible on her. She looks stuffed in this dress. And some dresses are made to look like that, but this looks just like it's too small. It doesn't look like that was the look. Not a Flintstones character. What? Not a Flintstones character. Yeah, it doesn't look. I don't even mind the blonde hair. I don't. And I don't mind the outfit. The outfit just looks a size or two too small, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Did not Tisha look like Wanda dressed her? It does look like it hurt. Like she looks stuffed, and Tisha has no reason to ever be stuffed in anything. You know, yeah, she wore it anyway. It don't fit, but she wore it anyway. It looks like she has a blood pressure cuff. Oh my God. Oh, not Pebbles Flintstone. Y'all is that's why I got off screen. So they can't ever say, Jimmy was being shady. I was being shady. I just, no. If she had the same outfit on and it was one size bigger, it would still fit her like a glove, and I would then like it. But everything looks too small. The dress and the bra. And yeah, it's a no. Yabba dabba doo. I cannot. I cannot. Okay, I'm back. Let's move on from this, honey, because y'all are shady as shit, and I love it. Okay, but the episode picks up. We see Tisha, Kimmy, and Tiff at a rock climbing gym or whatever, talking. Tiffany brings up how Lewis. Cause they talking about the Atlanta trip and how they went to the rage room or whatever. How Lewis raved about not getting enough sex, and for Tiffany, she brings up how I'm saying her response was like, well, do you even fill me up with things I need, not dick, okay, but you fill me up in any other way, besides you feel like you don't get enough sex. And I can get her point, I'm saying, because you want more sex, but how do you know that I want to give it to you? Because you not making me feel like giving you more cooch, okay? And then teacher then brings up how, I talked to Dr. Francis or whatever. Dr. Francis wants us to go on a marriage retreat, okay? And in the marriage retreat, we can go with our husbands or whatever and get things together and whatnot. So Kim, I'm open because it's a trip I want to go. But she also brings up how, the last time Maurice talked to Dr. Francis, it helped them get better, and how, Maurice ended up planning their honeymoon. So Tiffany said, well, I want to go too, okay, because hopefully, because I'm hearing great things about Dr. Francis, he can hopefully help me get a honeymoon and a baby. Because apparently Tiffany and Lewis, I want some chicken. I haven't ate all day, y'all. And it's 8:40 p.m. And I just realized I haven't ate all day. So I just want chicken in my mouth. But that's neither here nor there. But again, focus. But again, her thing is she wants to get a honeymoon baby. So Lewis and Tiffany have not had a honeymoon, and she still wants a new baby. I'm like, girl, I don't think y'all need it at all. But they all say while they want to go, they have to convince their husband to do it. Okay. And I was like, okay. I'm gonna order some food in a second, y'all. And I was gonna go live about I'm gonna do a gossip live tomorrow about the whole other stuff. So I'll do that tomorrow, but I'll still be live. So I'll be live tonight, y'all, for P Valley Chit Chat at 11:15 p.m., which is after the episode goes off. But the whole social media shit between the guy who played Diamond and Miracle Watts and his kid's mom, I'll do a live about that tomorrow. I won't have time to do that before the live with P Valley. Because I did not expect to be live this long for this today. But I'm going to for sure order some food. However, I lost my train of thought. They gonna convince their husbands to go. Okay. Now we do see a scene of Mel with her mom, because Mel will be co-hosting an event at a new it's a new like event space there in Huntsville called like 40 Mil to build. And so, they have asked her to co-host the opening like of the first event there or whatever. So it's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? And so they're both proud of Mel for being the one who they asked to come do this, because they could have asked whoever, but they asked Mel. And so our mom brings up how, well, I wish the kids can be there to see this, because I'm saying I know they'll be very proud of you or whatever, but they with their dad or whatever, so it's fine. And so Mel brought up how, well, for her, I'm saying, I need to see some real growth in Martell. Okay, I need to see some growth and some betterment of him in him. And until I see that, I'm gonna keep my boundaries up. And my thing is this: the fact that Mel had an event and she knew he had the kids, I won't even entertain trying to ask him to bring them here, because I don't trust that nigga just yet. Okay, I can't do that. So it's his weekend. It is what it is. I'm fine, but I'm gonna keep my boundaries up because I can't deal with his foolishness. And the fact that, excuse me, Ms. Van brought up how, like Martell is still in the place of trying to find peace in what he created. Meaning Martell created this tailspin that turned her life upside down. And the fact that she said, he's still struggling in what he created. So that causes him to be toxic, and we have these toxic situations. So it's a good thing that you have your boundaries up, so that way you ain't caught up with this bullshit. And I was like, girl, let him know. And then speaking of bullshit, we see Martell meeting with Lewis. And in the conversation with Lewis, I was like, nigga, what's going on here? Okay, so Lewis brings up how he left the ATL trip because there was a death in his family on his dad's side, but everyone is okay. Okay, cool. Martell brings up how he's also studying for the builder's license and how the test will be taking a couple of weeks or whatever. How he's never been good at taking tests, even growing up, but he's always done enough to get by. Okay, but he's like, I build these houses, but taking the test has always been hard to me. I also get some folks are not good test takers. That's fine. But I'm like, sir, just keep taking the test, okay? And they get to Martell, who brings up how he's ready to get married again, because he really loved being married. He loved the whole dynamic of a marriage, okay? I'm not going to say you ruined your marriage. You not only ruined your marriage, once it was over, you burnt it to the ground a little bit. Lewis brings up how, okay, if you want to get married again, it's fine. But make sure whoever you marry is good for your kids. And I'm like, well, that's a great thing to say. The crazy part is we know it would not be coleslaw. It would not be coleslaw, okay? And Martell makes a point to how, because I have 5 kids now. And so it may be tough for me to find a woman who will be okay with coming to a situation where I have 5 kids by 2 women or whatever. It would have to be somebody else. It would have to be someone who is able to deal with that. I'm like, no, they're gonna deal with your ass. Mel, in my opinion, isn't the issue. Coleslaw, probably. Martell, absolutely. So it's someone who will have to deal with you being an asshole most of the time, okay? And so Lewis asked him, well, when was the last time you talked to Mel? Oh, here he go. It's weird to me that Martell brings out how he wants to get married again. He wants to have this dynamic of having a great family or whatever. And when Lewis asked him about the last time he talked to Mel, this fool said, well, she never responds to my messages or whatever. I'll be reaching out to her or whatever, and it can be about the kids, and she don't respond to me. I'm not trying to get her back. I'm good, so you shouldn't be ignoring me. Lewis then brings up how, well, that's the way to hurt you and get your attention through your kids because the woman's corn is unreal. Lewis, shut the fuck up. Lewis, shut the fuck up. Because to even insinuate that Mel ignores him reaching out is because she wants to use the kids to hurt him. Motherfucker, first of all, he has partial custody. He has his kids on his weeks and she has them on hers. There's nothing for us to discuss. As long as when the kids is with you, they okay. We don't have to talk about shit. We don't. Not right now. Because again, the shit that Martell has done just happened. And you expect her to still treat you with respect and want to work with you. It's like, no, you had the kids on your week. I had them on my week right now. This is all I can do. All I can do. And we've seen how bad he treated her and talked to her when they were going through the divorce. So I can imagine her like, what? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. So it aggravated me that Lewis made it seem as if Mel was using the kids to get back at Martell, and that's why she won't talk to him. She don't have to. They went to court, and he gets his kids on his weeks. I'm like, this motherfucker Lewis, I want to punch him in the throat. Martell then says how Mel has a dark heart. That's why she had so many friends who stopped being her friend. It wasn't Mel who stopped being their friend. No, it was the other way around. So you say you don't know why she won't talk to you. Look how you speak about her to other people. You know what I'm saying? Why do I want to talk to you when you speak about me, you make me out to be a whore? You said that I have a dark heart. I'm the mother of your 4 children. We were married for 14 years, and I have a dark heart. What, bitch? What the what? And all the friends that she lost, they all stopped being her friend. Okay. I think people don't like on the show, Tisha and Kimmy, in my opinion, weren't like long time friends. You know what I'm saying? They are like new friends, like TV friends or whatever. Because I seen somebody post on social media the other day, like, if y'all so loyal to friendship, like, what's your longest friendship? I commented and I said, I think it was on, it may have been on Shade, I don't know, but I was like, I've known my best friend since fourth grade. That's Karla. My other great friend, Rain, I've known her since we were freshmen in high school. My other great friend, Linda, who is the mom of two of my godchildren, I've known her since I was also a freshman in high school. So I have these long-standing friendships. You know what I'm saying? But I also have folk who, like, I know them or whatever, but like, we good, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So it's like Martell trying to make Mel seem to be a fucked up individual. That's why she don't talk to you. Right, and what friend does Martell have? No one holds him accountable. They make it seem like his bullshit is logical, which makes him think he ain't fucking logical. Daphne isn't a longer term friend either. All of them, either all my friends, right? They're all from childhood because you build those bonds. Period. And that's why I'm like, you really can't even listen to people who don't really know you. So I feel I can tell people who know, not Destiny, not Tisha, and not Kimmy either, and not even Tiffany, to me, can speak about Mel as a person simply because y'all ain't known her long enough. Let me hear from folk who've known Mel since school time say she ain't this and she ain't that. I've always said my true friends who would tell y'all about me would never say anything negative about me. So Martell painted a picture of the mother of his four children as a shady, dark heart person who her friends stopped being her friends. To me, is a reason why Mel don't fuck with you. And yes, Mel's good friends are not on the show. And that's because the only reason Tisha and Kimmy cool because they married to the same husbands. To brothers. So miss me with the bullshit fully, okay? I was like, get out my damn face. Get out my damn right. Kiki said how she's known Mel since college. And Mel is a good person. You say she got her, but you want full access to her. Martell is full of shit. And again, this is why Mel be like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I think Kimmy puts up with Tisha because their husbands are brothers. I think at moments Kimmy don't like Tisha, but I think she respects her enough as her sister-in-law to not let that go too far and then beefing because their husbands are brothers, so they have to be around each other. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, and this fool said eventually everyone will see how Mel is. And I was like, that's why she don't fuck with you. Okay. Now, after that, all we really see is each couple having a conversation about the couple's trip. Okay. And I also was like, whatever. We see Kimmy and Maurice, about it or whatever. Because Kimmy tells Maurice, hey, we're going to go on a couple's trip. Okay. It's going to be a counseling trip, Dr. Francis or whatever. And Maurice, this fool said, Dr. Francis already fixed me. Okay. You see, I plan on honeymoon. I'm like, nigga, you're not fixed. You're not fixed at all. Y'all in y'all room packing the luggage. Okay. And I was like, whatever. He then says, because when we go on this couple trip or whatever, you know what I'm saying, we'll be stuck there dealing with everyone else's problems. Okay. And I feel like do you think our marriage, like he said, do you feel like our marriage is in a good place right now? She said, well, I feel like we can use some counseling. Okay, because I can talk with someone or whatever who could give me things that I can work on too. Okay, do you think there are things I can work on, Maurice? And this fool said, yes, absolutely. But you think we have problems? Okay, you know what I'm saying? But I think, you know what I'm saying? I think that they just work on, you know what I'm saying? Like sex every day. I was like, not sex every day. Nigga, what? Okay. And as they talk through this conversation, Kimmy, like, they also become, Tiffany and Lewis. Okay. Kimmy, like, look, men are excessively obsessed with sex. Okay. I think sex every day is excessive. She said that I think as your wife, you wanting us to have sex every day is excessive. No one's cooch wants dick every day. I don't care. Even porn stars have breaks. Okay. She brings up how men will never get enough, okay? And they think it's normal, but it isn't, okay? That I could agree to everyday sex, and you would then still want it more than that. Because, like, at one point in time, we had sex at 6 o'clock or whatever. You wanted more sex at 10. We just fucked 4 hours ago. I'm tired. Leave me alone, okay? And then her thinking like, you got mad at me when I did not want to do it again. We had just had sex a couple hours ago. What? And then Maurice's reply was, well, who gets up one day and they say, you know what? I'm not gonna eat today. I was like, nigga, you comparing sex to eating? I just told you it's 9 p.m. I ain't ate yet. I'm a bit hungry. But I don't eat multiple times that I know I need to. I'm working on it. Okay, but area out here, I don't eat multiple times a day. But you can't compare someone that's maybe not being hungry right now to your ass wanting sex every day. Okay. He then, you know what, I will get excited for the trip. If you commit to having sex twice a day while we're there. And she was like, no, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? I can say yes to once a day, every day while we're there. He then complained that she gonna have sex twice a day. And she pointed out, you just said that you want us to have sex every day. I disagreed to that, and you're not upset because I won't do it twice a day. Proving my point. Prove my point that men will not be satisfied. And also, to me, it shows Maurice is a lot like Marceau. He just doesn't show it as often. And it also showed to me Kimmy ain't fully happy. And I don't mean Kimmy's being fake. I feel like in everybody's situations or whatever, sometimes you're just not happy. And that's what it is. And I think in this situation, in this conversation, Kimmy ain't happy that her husband is making it seem like she ain't doing enough because he wants sex more often than she thinks is normal. No one should be fucking every day. I have stuff to do. I have videos to make. I gotta go to work. Okay, I gotta do other things. There's other stuff. I can't be having sex every day. I don't need sex every day. I don't. And sex is great. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it every day. That's some young ass 20-year-old let's fuck all the time. All the time. Because you don't have nothing else to do. No. Oh no. Oh no, it ain't happening. Okay. It seemed fake. What I feel like was fake about it was Kimmy not being as vocal with how upset she was. I would have knocked that luggage off. Knocked the luggage off. Saw this shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Kimmy was upset, and she did not want to show how upset she was. You know, I don't want to do it. Okay. So we then seen a whole other conversation. We seen Lewis and Tiffany. And I was like, why? I don't care. Okay. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care at all. Okay. And when they were, okay, we're going here, whatever, they was fussing about who gonna get what luggage. I'm like, whatever. Oh, thank you, Kathy Jones, for the super sticker. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But I feel like it was a bunch of bush. I didn't care about Tiffany and Lewis, okay? But when they have a conversation about, the sex issues or whatever, and the quality of them, of the quality time. I didn't care. And Tiffany said, I just want us to go here and it be a two-way street in the count. Okay, so if you say you want more sex, and I say that you are addicted to sex, that we both address that. Okay. And she said, because you may need to stimulate me mentally more. Okay. I love to be caressed or whatever. And you may need to do that more. And I was like, I was over it. I was over it. And then when she said, hopefully Dr. Francis can get us to get a honeymoon and a baby, I'm like, a baby, bitch, y'all, and I don't mean bitch in the rude way. Y'all can't get on the same page about fucking in the same house. How can y'all get on a page of a baby? How? And then when we got to Marcel and Tisha having the same conversation in their bedroom while they're packing, I said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I then realized, all the couples have the same luggage on their beds. You see, they all have the same luggage in different colors. Because I was like, why is Tiffany and Lewis fussing about who has the bigger luggage? I'm like, how y'all as grown adults don't have your own luggage? Which means, it was a luggage sponsorship for this episode. And I'm like, when I see Tisha, I'm like, see, when the episodes are then sponsored by shit and y'all do scenes to specifically show you an item, because I'm like, why is all of them having the same conversation packing in their bedrooms and the luggage is on full display? Now, Tisha and Marcel's bedroom is too small to fully show that. It was, okay? I'm like, really, a fucking luggage sponsor, girl? Anyway, Tisha brings up how, she's not going to tell Marcel that it's a couples counseling Dr. Francis workathon weekend. Do you think that Maurice and Marcel ain't gonna talk about that? But I'm leave that be, because then that's production. So, it's like for her, it's better to ask for forgiveness later than to ask for permission now. So she's not going to talk to him or tell him that it's a couple's, marriage retreat by Dr. Francis. Okay. But Marcel, like, okay, cool, it's a trip or whatever. We're going to, where they going? There's somewhere that's not far. I can handle some business there. I can hit a cigar lounge. Like he's trying to figure out what to do besides be with his wife. I was like, nigga, not y'all go away without the kids, and your first thought is, I can work, I can go to a cigar bar. I was like, not fuck your wife. Anyway, so but Tisha say no. This is a fully couples trip, couples things. Kimmy and Maurice is also going or whatever. Well, Kimmy and Maurice, and then Tiffany and Lewis. It's a full couples trip or whatever. So nobody else. And he like, do we really have to invite Tiffany and Lewis? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, yes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. He said, well, maybe Lewis won't be so judgmental this time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so no one will have issues. He then asked, like, well, can I invite Martell? This for some spice. I'm like, nigga, the fact that he like cannot invite Martell to throw a wrench in this production. Okay. And she said, no, we don't want no fighting or whatever, so you cannot invite Martell. This fool then said, well, someone has to fight. Okay, maybe me and Maurice fight. Really? Irking my nerves, okay? But again, he gonna go, but Tisha not telling him the truth. I can't believe that Maurice ain't gonna say shit to Marcel, but I'm leave that be. And then the last thing we have, Mel and Martell. So we know this season that Mel and Martell have not shot any scenes together. Mel made it clear, based on shit that happened before, she had boundaries. So Mel is at her hosting event, and we see Martell walking in with 3 kids to surprise her. Okay, he say that he and Mel have not spoken in a while or whatever, but he wants to have the kids there because the kids are excited to see her at this event. And so you see, because she on stage, she does her little hosting thing or whatever, and she's backstage waiting for her next time to go on stage. And the kids walk in, and she was like, oh my God, hey. She was shocked. And she was like, what y'all doing? because she's shocked but happy to see her kids, but she's shocked to see Martell. Because again, they ain't talking. They ain't talking, okay? And look, Mel looked great. I agree. Mel and Martell have chemistry without. Look. Mel and Martell, when they work together, are amazing. And what I'm happy about is that they gonna have to get to a point to just be able to co-parent together, and this is a stepping stone to that. Now Martell ain't shit for what he said earlier about Mel, and he needs to fix that. So I do wonder if when Mel watched that shit back, how it made her feel. But you know what I'm saying? I want them, to get to a better place. Excuse me. Male body language, closed in, turned away, let's cross that. They don't want nothing. You got nothing, okay? Do nothing. You can do nothing to do with him. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Because of what he did, okay? What he did, okay? So Miss Van takes the kids, hey, oh my God. So the kids is happy. And so Miss Van take the kids, because it was a very, very hot day. So she takes the kids, get some snacks and some water, some drinks or whatever. So that Mel and Martell can have a little bit of a powwow or whatever. And Mel said, well, the kids did say they wanted to come, but I told them, you know what I'm saying, you was your dad actually. So you got to talk to your dad. Because I can't ask him to bring y'all to my shit because it's his weekend. The same way I would not want him to ask me to bring y'all anywhere because it's, you know what I'm saying, and it's these boundaries, okay? I do think she was annoyed that he was there, but because she said, I wonder if he's here on some bullshit because I ain't talked to him, I ain't seen him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yes. So when Martell said, yeah, well, I know, since I brought them because, they wanted to be here. If I left Sugar Mom at home, I'm not left her with Mom because it's too hot. And so when she said, well, thanks for bringing them, you know what I'm saying? Because this was the opening weekend of this event here. So it was great. And when Martell been seen, I had to bring them to show their mom the support, he gave a high five, congrats to making history, and they high five. And I was like, okay. Martell will always want Mel. Always. I think that is very, very evident in their interactions, just in everything they do. Martell, because again, Martell never wanted to lose Mel. He didn't. And he never thought she'll walk away. But she did, okay? And so now Martell lived with his mama. But for me, I was happy to see this scene because it wasn't any arguing. It was them just being in the same space and nothing went wrong. And that was the end. That was the mid-season, finale say. The show come back, I think it's September 10th. Now, the preview for the season is upcoming. And we get to fully see what, all, look. The second half of the season, which shows all of them addressing all the shit that's been going on online. I was like, ooh, it's gonna be a good second half. Ooh, it's gonna be a good second half, and I can't wait to deep dive in that shit. Okay, you hear me? I'm gonna have fully only Love and Marriage Huntsville. I can't pair it with shit else, but I feel like we gotta break that shit down. Okay, break that shit down. And we see Lewis not being happy with Dr. Francis directing his marriage. Dissecting his marriage after meeting him. And Kimmy said, well, that's what you did to Marceau. Okay. We see Tisha saying how Van posted a photo of her teen white shirt and she felt like it was shady. Okay. And Van said, well, I saw it as a marketing, idea, whatever. I was not being shady. But even though everyone has been extra shady about you and me, so I don't see how anyone can have an issue with that. We see Mel pointing out how Kimmy sent a screenshot of Van's post to either Tisha and or Marceau, because Marceau posted the screenshot Kimmy had on social media, and Van said, I don't know why Kimmy even sent him that screenshot. And when I see her, I'm gonna ask her, okay? We then see Mel and Martell say how they're better communicating right now. They're better. Their co-parent has gotten better. And then Mel asked Martell, "Have you heard about Miss Wanda questioning the paternity of our kids?" And he said, "What?" He said, "What? What happened?" Okay, and we then see, of course, the big fight scene that happened. Look, if ain't shit else real about this season, this situation right here had nothing to do with producers. You hear me? Mel comes to, we see Mel going to Destiny's shop for whatever event that was there, because it's like the whole cast was there. So Mel and Martell showed up as well, and Destiny had not been happy about it. Okay, and then Mel walking out like, "No one has time for a moment. I'm leaving." And then Destiny said how you weren't invited and should have been put out like you did, Tisha. I say, Destiny, you bringing up old shit about a time when were you even on the show? I don't even think she was on the show. I don't think she was there yet. It shows how petty. And I feel like, it was a moment she was a girl. Look, I was really going to play the trailer here, but I'm like, I did not feel like having my channel flag and me having to edit it out. So I'm like, I can just say what it was, okay, and have this one still shot. And then when Mel walks out, and my thing is, even Destiny said you wasn't invited. You have a store, it's a public location, and it was open for business. So you want people have to be invited to your store? Anyway, we then see Mel see that Wanda's outside of her tent. And she checks Wanda about speaking of her children. And I told y'all, I have no issue with any mama protecting the kids, and Wanda ain't shit for how she speaks to and about Mel and Martell's children. The text thread, not the text there, but they was on social media, with Martell and Tisha kind of, saying shit. That's gonna be on when I go live tomorrow, or some, some messy shit or whatever, that'll be on there. Anyway, but we then see Wanda get in Mel's face. Well, first of all, find your baby daddy. I'm like, girl, don't do that. And we see them fussing back and forth. We see Wanda run up on Mel, okay, from behind, as what happened. And we see everyone trying to break up the situation. And we see Martell is in the middle of just like, what's going on? Let's stop. We then see Maurice pushing Martell, okay, saying, chill out, man, chill out. Marceau there too, and then this shit ensued. You hear me? And then this shit ensued. Because they're saying the worst. And that's how the fight started. So I can't wait to see this play out when the season comes back for the second half of the season on September 10th. Woo! Are y'all ready for the lives I'm going to have to bring to y'all for all of this shit? Are y'all ready? Because I feel like everyone on the show is going to have a live about this, and I can't wait to break that shit down, okay? The same way we broke it down when it was fussing and this shit happened, we're going to do the same thing, okay? The same thing, because it has to be addressed. We have to look at it. We have to see it to believe it. Okay, but again, Love and Marriage Huntsville does not come back until September. We haven't still finished out DC. Now, y'all know, Ready to Love, the new season starts July 29th. So does the new season of Bell Collective. So those shows will be on Friday. So on Saturdays, it's going to be, live reviews of those two shows together. So that's going to be starting, July 30th. So on Saturdays, I'll be live for that. And then whatever shows that come on, I'll also live on Sundays. So look, it's going to look. It's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's gonna be a lot of shows. I hope y'all can come around here and support, because we're gonna get into it all. You hear me? It all. Okay, so look, I had a great time. I did not mean to be on this damn live for almost 2.5 hours. I promise you I did not. But I cannot wait for the show that's coming up. that I can review and talk to y'all about. Also, the conversations we're gonna have and whatnot. But again, I will be live tonight at 11:15 p.m. for a quick, little chit chat about the newest episode of P Valley. Okay, for those who want to come and just talk about how good the episode was. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'll be live tomorrow for a gossip chat with the whole Miracle Watts, Tyler the play, his baby mama situation. I will also touch on Tisha and Martell going back on social media. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow sometime. It's the 4th of July, so I'm off work, so I'm gonna still have content up tomorrow. I have to work. I have work to do. I'm off my first job, but I'm gonna still be on YouTube. Okay, so I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Where a good time was had by all. Make sure that y'all have already liked the video, that y'all already subscribed to my channel, that y'all are also following me on social media at JayLeesCorner. Okay, but other than that, y'all, I have to go. I gotta get some food in my system or whatever. I am starving. I love you all. I gotta go. Peace.